We'll get you loaded. The basket extended beyond the width of the boy's back and measured a third of his height. Not an uncomfortable container if carried high in the back, but for its purpose, the two shoulder straps on the basket slung the top of the carrier below the neckline. As the woodsman pushed thin strips of dried wood into the basket, Tar stumbled with each insertion. "There's a burlet shaft number 6, the woodsman informed little Tar after he tapped in the final strip of wood. "Your father wants you to see it." "Yes, sir," Tarbanto acknowledged before staggering away. Underfoot, a wooden path kept his feet out of mud. On either side of the walkway, wet piles of dirt reflected hues of red, blue, green, and bronze. Farther along, he walked between the smelt ovens. Heat from the small domes pushed away the chill, and for a moment, the long-sleeved shirt became warm. But when he reached the other side, the morning chill returned. "Tar!" his father shouted. "Today you'll do me proud." Hunched forward under the load, little Tar could only manage a one-armed wave in the direction of his father's voice. Anything more would unbalance the load. And from the humiliating tales of boys stepping off the walkway and falling face first into the mud, Tarbantu fought to stay upright and keep from becoming the subject of another humorous story. Ahead, he saw the master of divining under the roof of a crushing shed. Rocks from chunks to nuggets and finally smashed to fine grains occupied different areas. The master walked around pointing out which was the predominant ore in the granules. His assistants directed helpers to transport the copper, lead, and silver-rich ore to one area and iron ore to another. With a lot of pride, Tar pondered that all the separating was to accommodate his father's furnaces. Above the heaps of colorful dirt, widely spaced openings appeared in the hillside. Encased in hardened clay, they resembled arched door frames, although there were no doors, only adits, allowing access to the underground tunnels. Beside each, two men lifted and depressed the handles of large bellows. "Wood for number 6, Tar announced when he reached the mine entrance. "Hurry up, the master of ore is holding the fire for you," one of the air pushers told him. While the two from the bellows threaded through the clay walls, Tar ducked and entered the mine through the large opening. Inside, dots of light seemed to wander aimlessly back into the dark. Trusting the planks underfoot, Tar placed one foot in front of the other. And where the basket had been awkward to carry upright, in the shaft the load felt more comfortable on a bent back. Plus, the positioning low on his back kept the rim below the roof of the tunnel. Tarbantu grew up around mines and had been inside on numerous occasions. And as he did each time before, he imagined being inside a tree. The rock walls could be the underside of the bark, and where side tunnels veered off, he thought of limbs joining the trunk of a tree. "Little Tar!" a voice shouted from ahead. The mine twisted down and to the right. Around a corner, lamps with long wicks cast weak light around a widened area. On one side, another set of bellows picked up air from the outside bellows and pumped it deeper into the mine. "How did you know it was me?" Tar inquired. In the dim light, he recognized the features of an air handler. That boy was a year older than Tar, and not long ago, they spent their days chasing geese and throwing rocks into streams. "I heard it through the pipe," the air handler answered while rapping the clay tube with his knuckles. "Welcome to shaft number 6. You'd best hurry. We've already received word to get ready." The second air handler had a second set of bellows positioned beside the first. Carefully, he wrapped a leather sleeve around the pair of nozzles to channel the air into a single pipe that stretched into the dark. "Keep the air flowing," Tar offered as he walked away from the light. "That's my job," the other youth answered. The face of the tunnel appeared as if Tar was looking through a tube at a distant object. Only when a couple of men stepped in front of him did he realize the illusion was caused by the black walls. In reality, the end of the shaft rested 10 feet in front of him. A heavy leather curtain hung on a frame, and although parted, the material closed off the upper part of the mine shaft, further narrowing his vision. "Watch out for the water buckets," a miner warned. "Move to the face and we'll get you unloaded." Brighter than anywhere along the length of the shaft, small fires illuminated a rocky face. Using the light, the master of ore examined the veins between the rocks. "The ore is shifting," the master declared. "Build our fire to the right." He stepped back and watched miners stack wood where he indicated.